Up nice and early today. Got my chores and junk done. Feeling motivated to head over to Fallsville and check out the creek. We got a little bit of rain last night, so hopefully it'll be looking good. Not really allowed to have fires over there, so I brought my alcohol stove to play with, hoping to make some biscuits and gravy. My little recipe on the trail. So let's get out here and do this. I made it, just waiting out a little rain shower. The radar don't look bad, so I think I'll be fine. It'll probably be muddy on the trail, but I think the falls are going to look good with a little rain. This is called Fallsville Wildlife Area. I'll throw the address in the description. When you come out here looking for it, if you happen to come out here, just look for the little gravel parking lot. It sits out surrounded by farmland. It's just a few miles from my house, but it's a really cool place to visit. You can Google it up, and there's a lot of reviews and such on it. So as soon as this rain's done, I did bring the poncho in case it rains more, but I think it's going to pass here in just a minute. So I'm just going to wait a few minutes and head down the trail here. I got anxious sitting in the car. It's not done raining, but it's pretty light, so I'm headed out. There's a little trail. There's actually a pond right over here when you come in. I'm gonna head on down here, check these falls out. Got a little water running today, ain't bad. Just a couple nice little rock shelves. Nice and peaceful out here today. I'm gonna head up that trail there. Maybe get under that rock shelf, see how dry it is. I gotta make some breakfast. Well, there's a dry spot under there, but it's a little too dark for the camera. So I'm gonna move along a little bit. The rain's let up. That kind of looks like a little dining area to me. Looks like a table and chair sitting right there waiting on me. MSR titanium cooking pot. I've had it for years. The thing is awesome. It's lightweight, heats up, boils water fast. It's just a really good little cook pot. But inside here I got a little DIY alcohol stove. I found that on Intense Angler's channel. It's a aluminum beer bottle with a rolled edge. You turn the neck upside down in there. You got little jets around the outside. I've messed with a lot of them and I really like this one. It's just, I like making my own things. But this one works great. I've used it tons and tons and tons of times. So I'm gonna use it again today. It's really durable. I made several of them. It's lasted. This one is the only one I've had to use that's lasted me forever. But inside the kit, like I said, this is just a little piece of aluminum I use to keep wind off my. They're really sensitive. Alcohol stoves are really sensitive to the wind. This little deal my brother found, and it is awesome for cooking, making a little oven for baking stuff. It fits right inside the MSR pot perfectly. Your lid still goes on. And it creates a little oven down in there. It's not quite as big, and it just creates a little oven. You can bake, I'm gonna bake biscuits today. You can make muffins. This little thing will come out. The heat will rise up to the center of it, cook through there good, get a little heat on top. It works really good. But, I just got some coffee, some instant coffee today. I got a little oil to oil my baking pan, coconut oil, little packs. Just had to grab them. Cutest little lighter you ever saw. Might not work. Should. Turn it up. Might have to put that in my pocket and let it dry a minute. It's a little damp. But I got some Pioneer gravy. Make some gravy. Some Bisquick. Just add water. A little bacon. I like to throw some bacon in my gravy and my biscuit. So there's that. Fuel for my stove. I got a bottle of heat. I brought the extra bottle just to show you what it is. It burns good, burns clean. There's no odor. But I've used it. When you practice with it, you'll figure out how much you need to do whatever, boil water or cook a biscuit or something. But I got a couple little marks there to let me know, just for reference. Let me get a little thing set up here, and then I'll get back with you and fire the stove up. Start off with the little Bisquick. Got my knife. I made that out of a trap spring. It's an awesome knife. Stays razor sharp. This is a little project I got out of a magazine. It's really cool. But I got my coffee cup. I'm used to using it for everything. So one of these days I'm gonna make a couscous, so stick around for that. But for today, I'm gonna fill that about half up with Bisquick. Gotta have a little bacon in there. Just a shot of water. Still a little bit sprinkly out here, but I don't mind. Keeps it peaceful. There's no one else out here. There's nobody around, so that's nice. Alright, so there's my biscuit batter. Now I need to grease my little pan. My cooking oil. Don't take very much, just a little bit. Probably a little drizzle there. Rub that around in your little baking pan. Get it coated nicely. Alright. Now we're all ready to pour the batter in. There's a little bit of cleanup this way. You can do the packages where you just add the water in and stuff, but I just like the way this tastes so much better. And I got the creek right here. I'm always going to the creek, so I'll just wash it right out in the creek. I'm good to go. Don't bother me. That's how I like doing it. But I don't put much in there, like 1/4 of the pan. Alright, I'm gonna put the lid on that. I'm gonna get the stove ready here, and I'll get back with you when I'm about to fire it. Alright, for the little alcohol stove, I put about, I don't know how many ounces of fuel it is. Something like, about there, maybe just a smidge more. Alright, now it's ready to fire up. It's really hard to see that flame sometimes. It burns so clean and clear, but you let that warm up a little while and then it'll pop out these jets. Make it just like a regular gas stove at home. It's really cool. It works good. You can barely see that flame in there. It'll start to bubble a little bit on that fuel down there. And then it'll pop out these jets. You gotta watch them raindrops falling in there. Sometimes I help it out a little bit by starting my pan down on there and pushing the flame out. Just depends on the weather out. Let that warm up. As soon as them jets pop, I'll be able to set it on there and leave it be. There they go. You see that? So that takes just about, I don't know, 4 or 5, maybe 6 minutes. We'll have a biscuit ready. So I'll get back with you when the biscuit's done. Alright, the flame's going out and I can smell my biscuits cooked. I can hit. So I'm gonna just let this cool just a minute. You gotta watch these things, they get extremely hot. Be very careful. That's all in there. I hear some dogs back there going crazy. Sound like hunting dogs. Alright, how you like that? Nice little hot biscuit. Perfection. So I'm gonna put this aside, cover that up, keep the rain off. Put aside my cake pan. Now I know I need a cup and a half of water for my gravy, which is pretty much what this is. And I also need 1 cup full for my coffee. So there we have that. It don't take long at all to boil water either in these things. They're great. When you can't build fires and stuff somewhere, stuff like this, it just comes in handy. It's fun to fool around with. So that's my water boiling. Boy, them dogs are after something up there. They're on the trail of something, but yeah, they'll pass. Probably a deer. Somebody's dog's out chasing a deer. This is a wildlife area, so that there will boil that water. Give it a minute for the jets to pop. Alright, there's no time at all and the water's boiling. So I gotta pour my coffee. Get that back on. Pour the gravy. Just steamed it up. Pour the gravy in there. Give it a good stir. Let that simmer a little while. See if I can get the rest out of that package. I'm one-handed here and trying to run this camera. There we go. Oops, got some on the side. Need to clean up. So I'll just simmer that a while. Get my gravy cooking. Watch that bottom. Alright. There's a Pioneer peppered gravy with Oscar Mayer bacon bits. Steaming hot, super hot. About to pull it off the stove here. Alright, take your biscuit, crumble it in there. up a little better here. I've been waiting on this for a long while. It's so good. Biscuits and gravy, cooked out. I'm sitting in the middle of the creek. Oh, that's good stuff. Good hot coffee. So peaceful out here. Water's running all around me. You probably don't want to watch me eat all this, but I'm going to, and clean up my mess and get back with you in a little while. We'll go around, look around some more at this place, get my belly full. So I'll be back. It's rainy and everything as it's been. I haven't ran into any mud. Even the trails are beat down nicely. They're hard. Everything's hard here. It's all rock. It's damp and wet here and there, but it's really nice. I'm just kind of walking along the creek, checking things out. This is pretty much what you see on the trails. It's rock. There's no mud. It's sand and rock. It's pretty easy walking. You just got to watch about tripping. There's little trip hazards here and there and slippery spots, but it's pretty nice. Pretty smooth walking for real overall. And then there's some ups and downs and climbs you can make, and there's big boulders everywhere, little rock ledges. It's a pretty neat little place to visit. You run into these little rock stairwells everywhere up and down the hill where waters ran off and people's walked up and down them. You can follow them around every place. There's places to walk and explore all over around here. Little pine pitch you can use to make your pine pitch glue or start a fire or whatnot like that. I noticed down here there was some heel oil that's already turned and browned, but that's a good little medicinal plant for tea and stuff. Good for your stomach, a few other things. There's some more heel oil. Kind of looks like hops. The little part of the plant does. It's got a little purple flower. It's kind of got a square stem. I think it might be actually a part of a mint family or somewhere in there, but do your research on that. That's a good little plant to know. Thought that was pretty neat. I was walking up looking at that little fern hanging out of that hole in this sycamore tree, and I looked on in there and you can see a little toad sitting in there. He's got a nice little home there, don't he? That's what I feel like I want to be like, just chilling in there. I know it got kind of long, so I'm going to cut it off here. Thanks for stopping in. I hope you like some of it. But this is a nice place to visit. Be sure to thank Mother Nature. I'll see you on the next one.